So I graduated from Shillington and travelled back home from New York. My exciting adventure of living in a faraway land finally came to an end. Now what? Life after Shillington, let me tell you. The first few months after graduating are so, well, relaxing. But it's like a weird relaxing feeling. After gaining all this new knowledge and motivation to take on the design world, that's what I wanted to do. But I was also really tired and sad that it was all over. My family joined me for the remaining time I had in New York, and we traveled to Chicago and then San Fran before going home. Literally, the day I got home, I received messages from friends and friends of friends and people who wanted graphic design done for them. It was overwhelming, but I did learn how to deal with it at Shillington. Slowly, I grew my brand and more opportunities threw themselves at me. While I was still in New York, I received an offer to study at a university in Sydney, which I accepted. It was a pretty big thing to finally be accepted after being declined a multitude of times. I began my first week of uni and soon realized that it wasn't for me. So I deferred. While freelancing with design, I decided to start photography and videography for events. Soon after a few gigs, I was approached to join an entertainment company. Now I'm their head photographer, I do videography for them, I run all their social medias, and I'm their graphic designer too. I cannot think of a more perfect job. Since starting work with them, the exposure for my own brand has just been amazing. I've always got a gig or a job or something to do, and that something to do is always creative, which I love. So that's been my life after Shillington so far. As for my fellow Shilumni, who are all amazing and are kicking butt out there in the world, some have started their own businesses and are freelancing, getting awesome design gigs. Some have joined design studios and workspaces and are working in teams, which is so cool. Others are taking on the creative vault and are creating illustrations and even jewelry. Some are running blogs for companies, others are traveling the world. Everyone's just doing such cool things. And we've all got Shillington to thank for pushing us in the right direction. I'll never forget my time at Shillington. As I've said too many times now, it was the best experience of my life. I learned things not only about design, but about myself and the world that we live in. So if you're in the same position I was a couple years back, or even if you're just interested in doing something like this, just trust me here. You have to do it.